What is it, Stuttering John?
Our good friend Ian is on the phone.
Oh, Ian?
After several beers.
I'll entertain him for 3 seconds. Ian, been drinking this morning?
Yeah. Is it going to be 3 seconds?
How do you,
Why do you only call us like this when you're drinking?
Yeah, why can't you call us when you're not drinking?
Because when I do drink, I have no interest in what you're saying. None of it.
Oh, but when you're sober, you're interested completely and you can't get to the phone.
Let me give you an example, Robin.
Robin.
Name sounds like a period.
Robin.
When Howard came down from Albany, and he said, I don't understand why did I even go to, the Republican, party and everything, because I'm a Democrat. And I have no, I have nothing to do with it, right? But you were a featured person in the Republican, inauguration, weren't you?
He never said he was a Democrat.
I never said I was a Democrat or a Republican.
But weren't you a featured person in that?
No, I was asked to sit on the stage of a man that I backed for governor. When he was down 20 points in the polls, when no one was standing at his side, I put my ass on the line.
But on the way back, you were saying, I don't even know why I did it because I'm a Democrat.
No, I never said that.
You forgot that?
No, I never said I did it because I'm a Democrat, because I'm not a Democrat.
Okay.
I'm not a Republican.
Okay, your father never screamed at you, like when you wrote in your book, which I never bought, I never read.
So how did you...
But I heard from you. Okay,
go ahead, right.
So your father yelled at you, what should we as Democrats do for, like, President Kennedy?
No. What he said was, my father said, if my father said, I don't even know what my father said to you.
Why does the president want a Democratic Congress?
Right. It had nothing to do with we as Democrats.
No, but I heard you saying that Newt Gingrich is a guy. And I'm saying to myself, God, something happened to Howard.
Newt Gingrich is getting...
I don't understand what happened to Howard.
You don't listen to the answer.
Of course you don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're drunk. You're drunk at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
How could you understand anything?
Okay.
That's the answer.
Hey, Howard, Ian also thinks that he's helping the ratings by being on the air. He's responsible for the ratings.
No, all the Mexicans are leaving my ratings.
Yeah, do you think you did this in Los Angeles?
I'll tell you, something? I'm so burned up about Los Angeles. I'll tell you how it works. In Los Angeles, we didn't lose any ratings. It's a total joke. We're still number one there. I know we're number one there, and I know it deep in my heart we're number one there. According to the Los Angeles ratings, everybody, not all of my listeners, but some of my listeners, a full 1 point of my listeners, went and started listening to a Spanish radio station. This is absolutely patently absurd.
Spanish radio station? What are you talking about?
Oh, boy.
Aren't you proud of yourself? You have to compare yourself to some Spanish radio station?
All right. You know what? You are whacked. You are wackier than any person.
How many decisions do you make while you're in this state? Because you don't understand anything.
No, he's
I don't understand your business, okay? I'll admit to that. I'll admit that. But I do understand my business.
Yeah, okay? Which is what? Being a drunk.
No.
Your business is taking a glass, filling it up with beer, and drinking it.
You got No.
Yes.
You're totally wrong.
No, I'm totally right.
Listen, you think of yourself.
First, you said that I was. First of all, you asked me about Newt Gingrich.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you the answer.
You love him.
I like what he says. I like what he says about government.
When he said, like, when we're reaching out to you and you pull out your hand, and if I don't see your hand, I'm not going to pull you out because you're drowning.
What?
Right?
No, here's what I say. Okay? All right. If you wanted me to say it, I'll say it. If you don't want to give me a chance...
Go ahead.
All right. A lot of people are focusing in on Newt Gingrich's, with his wife and the divorce.
Did you see his first wife?
Yes.
That he married in high school?
Yes.
When he was 16 years old?
She looks like she's 100 years old.
She was a piece of, whatever. I don't want to say that word.
A piece of what? A crap?
No, she was a beautiful woman.
She was a beautiful woman.
At that time.
Right.
Today, when you see her, she looks like a piece of crap.
What are you saying, Ian?
So what are you saying?
Well, at that time when he was 16 and she was 25 and she was his math teacher, I would have married her too.
And you would have divorced her?
Of course. Exactly.
Right, okay. So you understand.
Exactly.
Right. So listen, people, listen. I don't, listen, the guy...
I can't figure out, Ian, are you a Republican?
I don't know what he is.
I'm totally a Republican.
So why are you upset that Howard's supporting Newt Gingrich?
I'm not upset about it. I'm upset about Howard all of a sudden supporting her.
Oh, I have to all of a sudden...
All of a sudden...
Oh, I see. You were there from the beginning.
Because, no, you always supported Clinton. You always
still support
his
Clinton.
wife. You
I
always
still support
her.
Oh, I still support Clinton.
Why?
Because I think he's a good president.
Oh, come on.
I think he's doing a good job. What do you mean? Oh, so tell me what's wrong with him. Tell me what he's done wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
I will start with little stupid things that happened when he was a student in 1960s.
Look at this. No, don't argue with him. Let him talk.
When he was like in Oxford.
Listen to this. He's going to talk about... This is what...
Right?
You know what? Ian represents the American people. They talk about... They analyze a president based on People magazine. They don't analyze him if he's doing anything. He's going to tell you about college. Listen to him.
Like, you remember this Ivan Reitman? The guy that you...
Now he's talking about a film producer.
He's a very special person.
Yes, I know Ivan Reitman.
Right. Okay? And he was one of the people in the Czech Republic, not Russia.
Do you believe this? Do you believe the idiocy of people?
Remember those?
You know, I see a lot of people. Like, I'm reading a column today.
Do you remember that?
Wait a second. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Now, I was reading a column today by Dennis Miller. I mean, not by Dennis Miller, about
the guy who did that, the one flew over cuckoo's nest.
All right, you're asking about the...
So there were good people who did something, but yet they would have never been able to do what they did if their families...
Anyway, what I'm saying is, I'm reading a newspaper article today, and they're interviewing Dennis Miller, and they say, what do you think of President Clinton? Now he's become some sort of political analyst, because he's a comedian. And he says, oh, Clinton, worst president there ever was. I said, well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to read why he's the worst president. And here, wait, I'll get the quote. Here's what he said. He says...
Oh, you got to say something at the end.
Okay, Ian, well, there you got me on that. You got to say.
No, but honesty.
Right.
You know, when those guys needed to go to school, when they were like 18 or 19...
He's back on the school again. Clinton in school. Can't tell you why he doesn't like somebody.
They did not have the family.
But he's no different than anybody else. They all hate Clinton, but they don't know why. They just because they read in the paper, they're supposed to hate Clinton. Everyone hates the president the day he gets into office. Oh, there's a good. I'll give you. You got to hear the brain surgeon Dennis Miller. He's a real brilliant.
Imagine out of 14 or 15 minutes.
Oh, listen to this guy. Can you imagine? No wonder his wife left him and he drinks. He's boring.
And then when they did...
He doesn't stop. No, he doesn't stop talking. He'll keep talking. Ivan Reitman. Hey, you hear that? Ivan Reitman.
Again, Ivan.
You know, when they did actually make it through their stupid communist families,
can you imagine?
They stood behind them, and that was the only reason why they made it.
This guy's sitting there drinking.
And
analyzing the world.
I wish I could find this Dennis Miller thing. Give me the post, will you?
For what? For what?
For what? For what?
Well, you know.
Right.
I swear, what do you see in the guy like that?
Right. You convinced me. What can I say? Okay, so here's Dennis Miller. He says the following. I wish I could find it. It's so great. Ian, you got less friends than I do. Oh, here he is.
You got it now? Because I just found it.
Miller on president. He's the worst. Okay, so there you go. Clinton is the worst president in my lifetime. This is Dennis Miller. And the least likable, says Miller, who's back for return engagement tonight at 9 o'clock on TV.
What are you reading?
Shut up already. For 2 seconds. You just talked for an hour. You did a monologue. He goes, listen to this, Dennis Miller. 2 years from now, there's a good chance we'll dislike him even more. He doesn't grow on you. So what does Bill Clinton do that Dennis Miller, hates him so much? Miller says he's disappointed in President Clinton. The chasm between what he could be and what he is just too great, says Miller. He's bright enough and smart enough that I thought he'd be better. Oh, they asked me, what don't you like about this?
Specifically, what
is the problem, Dennis? You know what?
He's not doing that you would have him do.
Dennis doesn't read the newspaper. He wouldn't know anything.
Howard, everything that you just read makes you even bigger than you are. And I don't think that you even understand how important you are, okay? When, like, for example, that election, you know, in New Jersey was going on, okay, and then this Christie Whitman won, okay, all you said was, whoever calls me first, that's who I'm going to support. You remember that?
Okay, listen, I got to go, Ian, all right?
It just happened that you supported her.
Yeah, it just happened, huh? Okay, listen, I got to go, okay? I can't take you. You don't make a point. You have no point to make whatsoever. You sit, you drink, your family leaves you.
Come on.
Come on, you know the truth.
You know better than that.
You ramble and ramble and ramble and never make a point.
You can accuse me of anything that you want to, okay?
You're a foreign twerp.
Okay.
You should go back to his homeland. You should go back to your homeland.
He can't. They can't stand him.
Oh.
Right. They wouldn't take me. They wouldn't like me.
Like his family, they threw him out.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. So, all right, go ahead. What are we drinking this morning? What kind of beer you got?
Coors.
Coors is #1 beer.
Very
Absolutely.
good American beer.
Good beer. How many have you had so far?
Very few.
Just a couple?
Because I was on the naltrexone. I've been going for a treatment.
Oh, you're getting some medication again?
Yeah. I'm trying to get rid of, the drinking problem.
So you were taking a medication to stop drinking?
Yeah.
You just can't stop drinking. You got to take a medication.
No, don't start with that.
I see. So in other words, instead of just stopping drinking, you're going to get yourself addicted to some drug so that you can stop drinking.
That's why I'm not taking it, okay? When they give it to me,
what kind of pill could they
give
you?
I think that's the drug. When you take it, you can't get drunk.
Right.
Well, let me tell you something. The first day I took it, okay?
You defeated the drug.
No, let me describe to you what it's really like.
All right.
Okay? The first day I took that drug, it's called naltrexone.
Whatever.
Okay? Whatever it's called. Nobody cares, right? Okay, but the first day I took it, I had a very weird experience. It was like, I was like drunk, but I wasn't. Right? I was drunk in my thoughts, but,
Well, you're drunk in your thoughts a lot, I bet.
Well, whatever.
All right.
Okay? But it took about 3 or 4 days. After that,
all right, listen, I got to go.
Difference.
All right, very good. Okay.
Everything was the same like before.
I see.
He took he drank
and he continued to drink while taking this medicine.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Ian, why don't you come down here? I'll put you in the laughing stock and tickle you. Let's get into some tickling.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why you want to have that.
Well, come down here and experience it.
Come here, you might like it.
Robin,
what I'll do is I'll get you down to your underpants, and I'll tickle you. I'll tie you up and tickle you.
Underpants and
bra. But
bra.
Howard, why do you want to have that? Do you have some kind of latent homosexual tendency?
Yeah, I'm as gay as they come. I'm real gay for you. When I hear your voice, I want to have sex with you. I want to bend you over a chair and have some sex with you.
Oh, I think you're softening him up.
No, it's very, very latent, right?
You drink a couple more beers and come down here.
Don't you have like 3 children?
Yeah, 3 children.
To do with anything.
That's right. Gay people have children.
Yeah, right.
And you're never going to find another gay man. All right, I got to go. You're using curse words. You got to go back to
come on. When I was...
Now he's got to convince you that he's straight.
Yeah.
I may be drunk, but I'm not queer.
That guy's a trip. I could listen to that all day.